seen the title, Get Up, Get Out, and Do Something. It is 11:46 right now in the morning, and we are out here at Crowder's Mountain. All right. Well, might as well go ahead and get started. Let's get it, man. I'm just coming around. So, guys, today, man, I want you guys to get out. If you can do a little hiking trail or whatever by yourself or with a group of people, then I would suggest you guys do that, man. We want to make sure that we're mixing things up, changing it up or whatnot, what have you. Out here living and enjoying life, checking out some different experiences, man. Something that's outside of the norm. Man. Let's go. We're going to any, mini, miny, mow it because I want to say it's three different trails, right? It's the hard one, it's the easy one, and then it's like the climbing or the extreme, right? So this way is just the hard and the easy. We're just gonna any mini miny mow it, whatever. Timing it right now. It's 11:48 starting this thing. 11:48 starting it. See how long it takes to get up there. Let's get it, man. I'm excited. Trying to hold this camera the whole entire time. I need to get me a doggone GoPro and strap it. That way you ain't gotta carry nothing. But today we're gonna thug it out. We're gonna try to thug it out with the camera. It's definitely good to get your exercise in early throughout the day. It's just better for burning calories throughout the day, man. Start that thing off right. Again, man, we're gonna be changing some things up, switching some things up, trying different things. Gonna enjoy this, man. I actually hit one of my buddies up. It's a guy named my dog named James and my other dog named Kane. And Kane actually runs this thing, which is freaking insane. Let me tell you something. We're not there yet, okay? I'm gonna walk that mug because he said he still goes out here like maybe once a week. So we're gonna try to get with him, man, one day this week and see what's up. I don't know which one is the hard one. I think this might be the easy one. This might be the hard one. I don't know, but we're gonna any minute mighty mode because it don't matter. Whichever one. Okay, here we go. All right. Any, mini, miny, mo, catcha, tiger, by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Any, mini, miny, mo. All right, we're gonna take this way. We're gonna take this way this time, then we'll switch it up the next time, man. Switch it up the next time. But yeah, out here bright and early, man. Getting another experience in. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I would love to do this every week and just switch up the days. Like, we're going today. What today is? Friday. I would love to do this, another time. Maybe, definitely not on a Friday. But yeah, just trying out different things, experience different things, man. We out here with nature. And it's always a large group of people that's on this trail at all times, guys, so you don't have to worry about anything. And I want to say it closes like at 9. Like by the time it's dark out here, of course, this thing is closed down, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, man, get out, put you some decent shoes on, some decent gear. Come out here and get you some nature in you. Get you some nature in you, man. Whew. Hamburger. Get to hitting that Mo and Joe. Mo and Joe, big baby. What I say, 11:48. I should have timed that thing. I should have set the timer. It's all good. 11:48, people. I believe that's when we started. Don't worry, I'll go back to the beginning of this month and we'll see what is my first time on this thing. It's beautiful out here though, man. I love it. You got some people that actually grab them a little walking stick and keep that little walking stick in their car, which is, I wouldn't be against it. Would not be against it. If you're walking, this is a thing that you're doing on a regular, I would probably recommend it. Whew. Just glad to be out, man, out and about. Listen to me a little bit of Eric Thomas while I get on this walk or whatnot. Got to get me some decent shoes for jogging. I'm gonna tell you right now, these are not it. These are not trail shoes because I can feel everything, every rock that I'm walking over. You can feel every rock for those type of shoes, man. You got to make sure you have a thick sole, really thick sole. But I was listening to Eric Thomas. I mean, not Eric Thomas, but my bad, Anton Daniels. I'm listening to Eric Thomas now, but he's on the headphones. I just gotta play the video. But I was listening to Anton Daniels, man, and he just released a video, and he was actually talking about, and don't quote me on this. I know I'm probably about to butcher his title, but he was saying, get rich enough to buy back your time and basically become a kid again. That was interesting. Get rich enough to buy back your time and become a kid again, to the point where you're actually able to really enjoy life and do the things that you want to do. And when I look at people that are successful, let's not even talk about money, but let's just talk about, people, money plays a part in it, of course, but people that are in control of their time. And they get to do things and take opportunities that most people can't take because of, maybe they have a job or they have some things that they have to do. And but they got some things that they have to do. And it makes sense, when you think about people that have a certain amount of money and they're good at budgeting their time and budgeting their money and all that other stuff, man, to the point where, they just don't, it's not any like restraints. They wake up each and every day and they kind of do what they want to do almost. They understand, listen, I gotta work. I have to work. There's some things that I have to do in order to that I continue to be successful. And that's, just a part of being an adult. But once you get to that point where you feel like you're established and you got everything, all your ducks in a row, kind of, sort of, then you can actually set those things down and you know that your money is making money and everything is pretty much automated and you're good to go. Then you can spend time chilling, relaxing, enjoying the sunshine, smelling the roses, or whatever, man. You're actually enjoying your time. You're not working all the time. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And this is kind of like a little peek into that, right? I was like, yo, bro, I hit an all-nighter the other night. And then, I was just going to hammer myself today, get some work done. It's like, you know what? No. We're going to hit up, a few people and see if, we can get some people out here, Friday or whatnot. And if they come, cool. But again, some people, they have obligations and stuff that they have to do, and I'm not, trying to say anything bad about those people or whatnot. The reason why they weren't able to make it, which is completely understandable. But I know one thing, your boy gonna be out here getting it in, huh? I'm gonna be out here soaking all of this goodness up, man. Because we all get a small nugget of time to live and enjoy life. And it honestly took me a long time to realize, but bro, you got to stop and smell the roses. If you work your butt off, or you've been working your butt off, enjoy the fruits of your labor, man. Take you an hour or two and do something that you want to do. And I was like, I want to be outside today. I don't know what that's going to entail or whatever, but I know I want to be outside. I want to do something that I don't normally do. And it got to be something outside the box. I don't know what the freak it is. And Crowder's Mountain popped up in my head. I'm like, okay, so we can do that or whatever. And, you know, I hit up a few different people. And, you know, some of my dogs, well, one of my dogs, he was like, yo, listen, I go out there every week, man, you know, definitely down. But anyway, back to what I was saying about listening to Anton Daniels and becoming a kid. You know, just think about when you were a kid, there are a lot of things that you wanted to do and you did, right? And when you became an adult, there are a lot of things that you want to do, but unfortunately, because you don't have as much time, as much freedom as when you're a kid, you don't do those things. But again, when you get to the point where you feel like, you know, I worked my butt off for this amount of time, I got to be able to enjoy myself at some point. So take that time, man. And I also wanted to incorporate this into the workout, right? So it's almost like killing two birds with one stone. We're enjoying ourselves, we're out and about, we're exercising, we're walking, we're in nature, we outside, and I'm getting a chance to talk to you guys. It's beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Not bad at all, man. Not bad. And I definitely agree with some of the things that Anton was saying about that too, man. You know, it's a lot of things that I've been learning over the years. Before we get back on this incline, it's a lot of things that I've learned over the years, right? You know, and it kind of started when I first went to college up in Columbia, and I kind of had my eyes open to a lot of things that was going on around me, and I didn't pay attention at first. I'm just like, wow, that's interesting. And then eyes were open again, kind of, sort of, just kind of a little bit, when I started consuming a certain type of content. And, you know, fast forward, you know, after consuming certain type of content right before I started vlogging, I was checking out my boy Casey Neistat and all the rest of these other creators. And I was seeing, it was like, yo, this video is sponsored by such and such. You know, this plane trip was sponsored by such and such. You know, me going to Dubai was sponsored by such and such. I'm just like, sponsor? Like, what is that? Like, what is a sponsor? And after seeing those things, seeing those creators and stuff do what they do, get the things that they want, get the things that I would absolutely love to have, they get it for free, and they're sending it to them to do like reviews and stuff. I'm just like, you may have something here. So you telling me it's people, no, it's companies out there that will sponsor your lifestyle? Literally, like, it's people that travel the freaking world 365 days per year, and companies are sponsoring it just to talk about their products. And listen, I'm definitely not talking about those people that just say things just to say things. But it's literally companies that, you know, are things that you use, like drones, camera gear, and stuff that you use that you were gonna purchase any freaking way. And you telling me that they would be willing to not only send these things, but pay me for it, pay for my lifestyle, and pay for my gear and all? I was just like, oh, brother, like, where you been? Where has this freaking lifestyle, like, how long has this existed? And I was just like, okay, all right, I am intrigued. And so I was like, listen, after hearing their story, if they can do it, then I can do it. And so I started taking, you know, some necessary steps or whatever to try to figure out some things. I did a lot of research. Did a lot of freaking research. And again, you know, was checking out Casey Neistat, his background. Checking out my boy MKBHD, Your Average Consumer, Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, C.T. Fletcher, like all of those people. And I'm gonna say this: an overwhelming majority of those guys came from nothing. Didn't really have too much of anything, right? But one thing that I can honestly say out of all those guys is they had a vivid imagination. Very, very vivid imagination. Couldn't nobody tell them anything, man. They had mostly average skill, but phenomenal will.
But I think that you're right.
What ends up happening is Casey dropped out of high school in the 10th grade and just picked up a camera one day. You know, he was saying that he wanted to move to New York. A kid with a dream. You had your boy Eric Thomas. You know, dropped out of high school, I believe. I can't remember if it was in the 9th or the 10th. Cannot remember exactly when. He didn't have any children. But, you know, he said his mom kicked him out, but really and truly, Eric just left. You know, she was like, you know, you're not going to disrespect the man of the house or whatever. If you're going to do that, then you can get out. So he ended up leaving. And so he's sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash cans at like 15, 16 years old. I'm just like, what is it about these guys that, you know, said to themselves, right now I don't have anything, right? But at some point in their life, they made like a little turning point or a pivot, they pivoted. And fast forward to today, you know, I heard that Casey was making like $400,000 per month on YouTube at one time, you know, of course, including Google ads and sponsorships and all those other things. And Eric Thomas, pretty sure he's a millionaire. I don't really hear about, you know, how much money he makes, but I know it's at least 5 figures for him to speak. I could not imagine that brother speaking for anything less, being considered as like the #1 motivational speaker in the world. But he's getting paid to talk. Do you not know how crazy that is? You're gonna pay me at least, you know, 10, 20, 30, $50,000, $100,000 to speak to people. Just tell people what it is that they should be doing, you know, how they need to reach success. Always, you know, they always have a little before the panel where he pretty much tells his life story or whatever. You know, I came from this, blah, 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 and now I'm here. And I'm gonna tell you guys how to reach that level of success or whatever. You paying somebody $100K for them to sit in front of you and tell you that you need to get your ish together? It blew my freaking mind. And then my boy Casey Neistat, I've always been fascinated with video. Absolutely love video. I'm obsessed with quality though. So, you know, those older movies and look westerns and all that other stuff, I can't get with those. I mean, yo, big up to those people that can get into those type of movies. I love quality. 4K, 5K, 6K, 8K, like those type of, I absolutely love quality. Listen, I'm not about to subject myself to no 360, you know what I'm saying, no 480p, no 720. We ain't doing none of that, dog. Like if it's not 4K, man, I don't want to watch it. But anyway, but Casey found a way to tell his stories through video and blew up. What's going on, man? Chilla. And blew up. He saw something that he wanted to do when he first got onto YouTube or whatever. And he started watching people like BF versus GF and a few other creators. And he was like, okay, so this is vlogging right now. You take a camera and you show people, you know, what do you do throughout from point A, you know, when you wake up to point B when, you know, your day is over or whatever. And I'm just gonna take you and show you what my life is pretty much about for that day. And he took it and put his own little spin on it and blew up. When I tell you, people right now are still trying to copy something that this guy done. What's going on, man? This guy done, what, 5-6 years ago, when the cameras were not as good, the quality was not as good, and all that. It's storytelling though. That the ability to tell a story and engage an audience. Those two guys, I'm telling you, on a whole nother level, man. Whole nother level. What's his name? Inky Johnson. Inky Johnson is another one. I know most people probably have not heard about my dog Inky. You know what I mean? He's been in the space for a little minute, and he is a phenomenal guy. Phenomenal. Another guy, motivator. He actually ended up getting into like motivational speaking and stuff. Like I heard some stuff on Pandora. But my boy CT Fletcher. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Ain't man. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys see where I'm going as well. But yeah, let me explain something to you about my dog, CT Fletcher. This dude, to go check out all these people that I'm talking about. CT Fletcher, you know, he started in the weight room, and he's a little bit animated, you know what I mean? He does curse a lot or whatever, which kind of goes against, you know what I mean, my morals and all that other stuff, man. We're trying to work on, you know, be in better versions of ourselves and stop and give all of that stuff up. But at the time, listen, being in the weight room and turning on a CT Fletcher video, man, you talking about electric. Just hearing that, I'm talking about crank the volume all the way up in the headphones. Listening to somebody like CT Fletcher, man, he makes you want to work out even more, longer, put more weight on it, like, and keep going, more reps. Stay in the weight room all doggone day and just forget about what the heck is going on in the outside world. CT Fletcher has trained some of the best freaking people, some of the strongest guys, some of the biggest guys. I've always wanted to go to his gym, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna end up going. Trust and believe me, I'm gonna end up getting out there to his gym one of these days. I was actually in Cali, but you know, circumstances was a little bit different or whatnot. You know, if it's not the end of this year, when we'll be going around the beginning of next year, going to go check out CT Fletcher's gym. But that dude is phenomenal, man. He is freaking phenomenal. Nothing short, nothing less. Again, his ability to motivate, man. And I feel like that's still a form of like storytelling. The words that come out of his mouth, it's like power. Some people have that gift, man. Some people honestly have that gift. And the people that can really tap into that thing, man, it is so freaking easy to monetize it. Like seriously. Especially when you're able to really like articulate it and have people feel like they're there. Even though they're recording it and you're watching it through a dang on laptop, computer screen, phone screen, TV, whatever. You feel like you're there. I'm talking about listening to these guys. It just makes you want to get up and go get after something. Now, the other guys that I know, you know, MKBHD, I'm going to say this. We all go through our go-through in life. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that these guys aren't they don't work as hard as these other guys. I'm at all. I'm just saying, because of the circumstances and things that I was talking about, because of some of the things that they had to go through, you know, in their younger years. And so, you know, you got your boy MKBHD. From what I know, you know, he grew up in a 2-parent household or whatever. Great guy, man. Really, really, really smart into technology and all those other things. And when it comes to any form of technology, if I need to know anything, I'm going to go check out my boy MKBHD, and I'm hoping that he's did a review. He did a review or something on those type of products. MKBHD, what's his name? Mr. Who's the Boss is another one. Your Average Consumer is another one. Unbox Therapy, you know, he done kind of had his little rise and fall moments or whatever. So there's that. Okay, we are approaching a very, very steep hill, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say that's another way to go up there. Like if you want to do like the hiking part, I believe that's what they call like a shortcut, whatnot, what have you. Again, guys, this is why you need the proper shoes when you come up here. It's gonna be a good idea to invest in those. So I'm gonna say this: I actually do have a pair of sneakers that a friend gave to me that used to be a marathon runner. Well, I ain't gonna say used to be because technically she's still out there getting it. I don't know when the last time she's hit a marathon, but yeah, she runs like every freaking morning. But she gave me a pair of those shoes. I may put those things on the next time I come out here. All gas, no brakes, man. All gas, no brakes. Shh. It's serious. Ooh. Go back down the same way we came up. All right. Yeah. We're definitely going back the same way. The same way we walked up, because going down that doggone steep hill, that other steep one, man, your doggone calf muscles feel like they're about to explode. Woo! Hey, so I was walking on my tippy toes, coming up that doggone that hill, and when I tell you, I feel it. I feel it. Woo! Man, listen, we're gonna have to do this a few times before we run up this mug, man. This thing ain't no joke, y'all. It ain't no joke. But listen, this is what we live for. We live for stuff like this. Because you know why? This type of stuff turns people into warriors. When you go against something the first time and it kicks your freaking butt, especially something like this, like a hill that you got to climb, you know, a mountain that you got to go over or whatever, man, this right here should do nothing less than get you excited. The fact that I went up against something and I overcame it, and this thing gonna be here, you know, for years and years to come. So I got time. I got time to knock my time down. So each and every time that I come out here, it's gonna be a race against the clock to basically beat my last time. Both ways, each way, you know, if you decide to come up one way one week and switch it up the next week or whatever, you know what I mean? You want your time to be better. And I'm gonna say this, I will run up, I will not run down. I'm sorry. I wouldn't time myself running down. Only reason why is because I freaking tweaked my ankle last time running down, because when you coming down on that other side, again, that thing is steep. So I'm literally running 12 to 15 miles per hour, booking it, coming down there. It was like, you made it down the hill that fast? Like, listen, brother, I mean, I honestly had no choice, for real. The way my wheels turn and how long my legs is, bro, I honestly didn't have a choice. I had to float down that mud. I really did, man. All right, we're about to bend the corner, and we still going up a very, very steep hill, ladies and gentlemen. We still going, man. Still going, still pushing. And yes, calf muscles are on fire. Yo, hold on, wait a minute. Let me screenshot this. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, guys. Turning the corner now. just got done hitting that. I wish I had my wide angle on so I can actually really show y'all. Just got done hitting that, and now we going back up another one. What DJ Khaled say? Another one. Another one. While we're walking, man, I was actually seeing something today that was really, really interesting. I didn't get to click on the video just yet, and I'm kind of debating on whether I want to put that type of stuff in my spirit right now, man, because, you know, you got to be careful consuming too much of, you know, certain videos or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that stuff turns into what they call like red pill rage, and that stuff, it can really have a negative effect on you. And listen, I'm one of those people. I'm not naive, man. I know. All right, I know when things shift. So anyway, it was about, I kept hearing something about passport boys. I'm familiar with it. But I kept hearing something about passport boys. Like the men that are winning, they're getting their passports and they're just leaving. And they're not coming back. And it was also like men, right? Black men. They were saying a lot of black men are basically doing this. Hold on, I gotta tie my shoe. I don't like stopping y'all, but can't be out here. Shoes not tied out here looking like a third grader. Good. Okay. All right. Oh. You know, they were saying a lot of black men are just choosing to get their passports and just leaving and never coming back. And I'm gonna say this. Don't get me wrong. You know, there are a lot of different ways to handle things, right? Been in the corner and still going up. And still going up, people. I'm gonna let you guys know that it's not a game. It's not a game out here. But yeah, a lot of different ways to handle things, man. I can understand it. I can understand why some men would choose to get their passports, leave, and not come back. Hear me out. This is why. Right, when you look at average men, or even some guys that are above average, you know, it's a lot of stuff that you have to deal with in the States that people say, I haven't been outside the States yet. It's a lot of people that say, you know, when they go other places, they are celebrated as a man. And this is black, white, Asian, Mexican, like just everybody, like all the guys that I've heard from, I've heard one video of people talking about the passport boys, and I was gonna get into the one that they were talking about black men were getting their passports and not leaving, but that's how I stumbled upon that next video. So anyway, you know, they were showing different TikToks from different men, and one of them was a guy, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Now listen, this young man is, you know, he has his own crib. I believe that's paid for. He's even paid for his dad like a new truck and some other things or whatever, but he has a significant amount of money, you know, strong educational background. He's tall, you know, he got a lot of stuff going for himself. And then there was another guy that they were speaking about. This dude was like big muscle bound dude or whatever. Again, significant amount of money, not too sure about his background, a lot of great things going for himself. But he was saying, you know, the women and stuff that I encountered here. Hold on. Oh, somebody actually going on this trail. I don't know what that's about. But he was actually saying it's a lot of little doggies out here. A lot of doggies. But it was a lot of guys that was basically just saying, you know, the women here don't seem to appreciate you no matter what you have, no matter how you look, no matter what you got going on, eventually it turns sour. And again, this is just based on things that they've said.
No, you have to like go to Catskills or like
Anyway, so I believe we're almost at the top, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting really, really close. But anywho, you know, I'm not going to get into my beliefs when it comes to that, but this is what they were saying. You know, based on that, no matter what you have going on for yourself, it just seems like when you go outside the country and the relationships and the people that I've been around, been in, some of them got married or whatever, we don't have to worry about that. It seems like over here, the culture is a little bit different. And again, these women champion their men. And there was some guy that said, listen, you couldn't pay me to go back. I'm over here, been over here for 5 or 6 years, and I'm not going back. So, you know, with that being said, I'm not sure because I haven't been able to experience those things or whatnot. But what they're saying basically, because we do know that this is not the case for everyone, right? There are some people, some women that do champion their men. And, you know, those women understand the importance of getting behind their men, blah, 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 blah. But what they're saying is it's an overwhelming majority over there of women that understand this versus they're the majority, not the minority. Over here, those type of women are the minority instead of majority. So based on the experiences and stuff that I've encountered from, you know, different people having those conversations, I'm gonna say I can see why they think the way that they think when it comes to that, or why they say the things that they say. I can understand it. You know what I mean? And again, this is coming from men that are a little bit older, men that have done the work, men that seem like they got a lot of stuff going for themselves. You know, you never really know too much about a person, you know, just based on content and stuff that you're consuming or whatever. But based on those things that I've seen, you know, I guess we can only speculate. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll check that out. Y'all do be looking out for a video that I'm going to be posting a little bit later on. We're going to get back to posting skits because y'all know me, man. I'm silly. I like to have fun. I like to cut up. And honestly, this is where it's at, man. This is where it's at. Like being able to do certain skits and whatnot, man, it's almost like another way to express, you know, express my creativity. I love being creative. I love living inside my mind. I love bringing, you know, all of my thoughts to life. And that's why it's not a bit of benefit of being a content creator. Because really, all you need, you don't even need a camera. You got a phone, you good. You got everything you need. And the tripod is even better to have those things. You got a tripod and the camera and a brain, write you up a script, and just put that thing into motion. What's going on, man? Chilla. So, we are lucky because we are blessed to have all those things that we need. You know, we got cameras, we got phones, we got great lighting, you know, we got a laptop to edit on, very, very expensive software. So we good. We good over here, man. I'm gonna be taking advantage of those things a little bit more because I have a little bit more time on my hands. But yeah, they smell good. They smell like like a game. Smell like game dish detergent. I mean, not dish detergent, but washing cloths. Oh man, laundry detergent liquid, man. I don't know what's going on, man. We are getting high. Not. But I believe we're almost at the top, man. We've been out here since we've been going up since 11:48. It's about 12:27 right now. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still going though. Don't get me wrong. We are still going. There's people that ride bikes and everything up here. Ride bikes. I've seen people carrying babies.
But yeah, there was
Troopers,
one.
man.
I don't know their names and their faces, but we remember.
Carrying babies. Walking dogs. Oh, they smell like corn chips. Oh Lord. Smell like corn chips. Man, let me tell you something, ladies. Listen. That right there is one thing that can help out. It can help or hurt a lot of y'all. That smell. When a man walks past you, man, it should be some type of fragrance. Always. Always. When a guy walks past you, he should smell something feminine. All right? Some fruit or something, man. Something that should not walk past you and be smelling smelling like corn chips. That's a no-no. Got to do better, man. For real. What's going on, man? Beautiful, man. It is beautiful. Look how the sun is peeking through the trees. Yes, sir, man. This is beautiful. All right, guys, we are approaching the tippity top. Bend this corner right here. Can't really see what's going on out there, but we are approaching the top. That right there lets us know that we are close to the top, people. Can't stop now. Let's get it. Can't be stopped. Can't be moved. When will you? Woo! So, going up top. Sit up here for a few. Get something to drink. Grab a little quick bite to eat. Then we're gonna head down and finish with the rest of our day. All right. We do have to go to Charlotte a little bit later on, so we got some business to take care out there. Good grief. We should have heck of reception up here, bro. For real. All right. So I'll get a little quick pic of this real quick. That's the beauty about this thing right here, man. Oh. You can just screenshot while you record. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. Whew. Shoot, I wonder if you can game up in there. A little gaming session. What y'all think? A gaming session? Yes, sir. Man, when I tell y'all calf muscles are on fire, man. Seriously. Sorry about that, y'all. My bad. I tried to hit a screenshot and end up closing out the app. Whoa. These things are slippery. These rocks are really, really slippery. Okay. Careful. Ooh, okay. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Man, oh man, that wouldn't be a bad place to take a picture over there, though. To be honest with you. I mean, I ain't trying that mess. I'm good, fam. It's always best to take your time over here because you don't want to bust your butt trying to rush. Huh? All right, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Wait, where is it? Okay.
How's the view over there?
It's so pretty, yeah. And it's cool to like great stuff is just I don't know, you spend so much time.
Yeah.
Like on this side it's really
I feel like I got a GoPro on. A GoPro on with first person view. No. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost. Okay. Ooh. We're trying to take the easiest path down, because you know we only got this one hand that's operational right now. Come on, brother. We got to do better. Y'all up here. People. Sure, just continue to hurt the environment by putting plastic doggone bottles down everywhere. That makes sense. You're out here trying to experience nature, brother, not hurt it. All right, we good. I want to say we good now. First of all, brother, that could have happened a long time ago. All right, guys, we are almost there. Be ready to stop the clock. It is 12:34 right now, and excuse me. This way. We're gonna take that over there. I do want y'all to see the what's the name? Maybe can we go this way? No, just. That right there is the beast, the stairs. Trust me, you don't want none of that. There it is.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to the other trail down besides the steps?
I do not know, I'm sorry.
You said the other trail beside the stairs. You talking about the other one, the short one?
The big, no, the short one is longer, I think,
Oh,
and it's wider. I mean, it's like a road almost.
oh.
You know, they split off down there. The one we came up goes to the right. The
Yes, sir.
steps, the one that goes to the left.
Yeah, I just came from the one going back towards that way.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you
The guy
got
in
it.
the white hat.
Okay. App State, good football team. He must know something. My nephew was Yosef.
Really?
This season, yeah.
What, how long ago?
He probably graduated 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Nice. What was his name?
I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you if I tell you. It's Chris Forbes.
Doesn't ring a bell. She went to App State too. We both went.
Really?
Yeah.
I went up there one weekend for a football game like it froze. Cold. There's an early snow. I don't know, several years ago.
Yeah, it's really cold up there. It snows a lot.
So how do you get to the other way
Alright.
down? The wider road
Awesome.
is a mile further than the steps or whatever?
I'm not really sure. Do you know, Lena?
I don't. I've always come up this way.
I think if there's like a fork,
You did
two
it.
trails fork off. I think if you, instead of going left, if you take a right there, that actually takes the longer route.
Where
But
do you
I
get
don't know
there?
how to get down. We're gonna go set.
Yeah.
Like when you're starting at the front, how it forks.
Yeah, I came down that one. I'm telling you, it's straight. You got to go that way. Where everybody, where you see everybody's coming from that way right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
Y'all made it.
We made it.
Yeah, that was the harder one. I didn't think
I'm so
I didn't
proud
think
of
the hard.
My wife made me bring this backpack. I'm gonna slap it on the ground.
Oh.
All right, come up here.
I need it.
We're gonna sit for a minute. Then we'll take pictures. You guys gonna pick?
All right, guys. So we are currently at the
Mom?
top. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit up here,
I will in a minute. I
get
just want
something to
to
drink,
Okay.
get something to eat, chill out for a little minute,
Yeah.
and then we'll head back down because we gotta head to Charlotte. We got a busy day today.
I like it over here to the left. I think it's a better deal.
Y'all be easy, man.
Hey,
Y'all
guys.
be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Oh,
Peace.
girlies.